he has a claim on it. I find out as a buyer, and then I'm like, should I just walk away? Do I want to buy the company?
This episode is powered by STG Corporate and Commercial Law. Imagine selling your company for $25 million only to get a claim after 6 months on $15 million just because the buyer thought, well, this is not what you promised me. Or if you buy a profitable company for $10 million only to find out there was no necessary inventories and now you have to put in $4 more million the first 12 months just to avoid bankruptcy.
Ouch.
Or the worst one, selling your company, signing the contract, $200 million, only the buyer walks away and you get nothing, just because he claims that the company had material adverse effect.
Ouch.
And now he doesn't have to buy the company. And these things do actually happen. And that's why we're having this M&A must-knows masterclass with our seasoned and sharp business lawyer, Kat. You're taking us through the key terms so we know who walks away with what in an M&A deal.
Indeed. Because deal terms are for real.
Yes.
So no matter if you're trying to sell a company, you're an entrepreneur, founder, or if you just want to work in finance and in M&A, the deal terms we're talking about, they're not just that lengthy share purchase agreement for us lawyers. Trust me, they are a reality.
Yes.
Harsh reality.
Yeah, and it can save you a lot of money.
Yeah,
and that's why we're having
cost
this.
you.
Cost you.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about specific indemnities.
Yes.
So enlighten us.
Yeah. So this messy little thing here, this is because the last episode we talked about warranties.
Yeah.
So we said term sheet, due diligence, investigating the company, signing, closing. The buyer owns the company and looks through and sees if it really is what he thought. So on signing and then reaffirming on closing, you have the warranties, reps and warranties, statements of fact, where you say that things are in a certain way.
Yeah.
Like there are no disputes going on, you have all of the employment contracts in order, etc. Everything is fine and dandy. Same as has been fairly disclosed in the due diligence. So same as has already been shown to the buyer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we said buyer beware. Because the buyer buys the shares, the company, as is, at its own risk. And they had the chance to investigate beforehand, right? So anything known to the buyer, they cannot come after you as the seller for, right?
No.
But
what
if the buyer actually finds problems during the due diligence? They find out that perhaps there is a copyright infringement or a risk that there will be, right?
Uh-oh.
They find out that one of your, let's say your toy company.
Yeah. I have a toy company.
Yeah. You have 3 hero products. And one of them is this pink little princess who champions the world. And she runs around and saves founders that are about to hit the wall, right?
Yes.
Yeah, magic. So, you find out during the due diligence that there is a creative consultant somewhere in the US claiming that he came up with that hero product, with that pink doll. That's her color Angie. The doll Angie, the hero product that you are selling so much of, and that's maybe a third of the valuation of the company, one of the big products, he has a claim on it. I find out as a buyer, and then I'm like, should I just walk away? Do I want to buy the company? I cannot rely on the reps and warranties, because I know. So even if you're just going to say save has been fairly disclosed, there are no copyright infringements or litigations going on, right? I own all of my IP. But I know that there is an issue. I do not know who will win. Because you say, no, but don't worry. He's crazy. All he did was help me out with some formalities in the end. It's not his creation. It's not his copyright. I will win any time. the pink doll Angie is my invention. It's owned by the company. I have all of the assignments, etc. for everybody else.
Yeah.
This crazy consultant is just trying to get money. How do we do? Should I not buy the company?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, you want to sell, right?
I want to sell
You
it.
worked your ass off your entire life for this opportunity.
And now I'm so close.
Yeah. Should this crazy claim stop you? And you know you will not win. What do we do?
Well, tell us. What do we do?
In the share purchase agreement, we put in specific indemnities.
Specific indemnities.
That is, when I as the buyer have actually identified specific risks during the due diligence, and I say that, okay, I found them out. I know I cannot rely on the warranties. I cannot reduce the share purchase price right now because it's just a risk. I don't know. Perhaps we own the doll Angie and can do whatever we want, and I get the company I want. So the specific indemnity says that if after closing, after I become the owner of the company, there is a dispute, I lose and suffer a loss. I have to pay for copyright infringement, $10 million. Then the specific indemnity will say that then you will pay me because it was on your watch. I bought the company as if this was not to happen. I value the company as if it was not to happen. We agreed that if that turns out to be wrong, and it did happen, it did materialize, and I did suffer a loss, then you pay me, pound for pound, dollar for dollar.
Wow. So the responsibility is mine then.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So specific indemnity, when the buyer actually finds something, you put it into the agreement and you say, if it happens, you pay me.
It's so smart.
Yeah.
Especially when you're the buyer.
Yeah. And it's so important to know as the seller. And as the seller, I would say at least you typically don't have caps on them specific, but make sure you have a general limitation of liability for the complete agreement up to 100% of the share purchase price. Or if you can cap it to a smaller, good on you. And if you can cap it in time, good on you. So you want to try to cap them. You want them as narrow and as precise as possible and capped in time and money if you can.
That's it. Yeah, it's so smart.
Yeah.
Thank you
There's a
so
whole
much.
science behind this M&A, right? The M&A deal terms are...
Oh, they're amazing. And thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Fun as always.
Yeah.
And now you also know about this. And do not forget specific indemnities.
Now you know.
Now you know. Remember, this is not legal advice. It's knowledge sharing as always on this channel. Thank you so much for today. So on this channel, you will learn everything that you need to know when having a business. Be a rock star, follow and like and subscribe on our channel. Bye.
Hej då!
This episode is powered by STG Corporate and Commercial Law.